What is your biggest rated R mess up in the bedroom? Last night my girlfriend decided to talk dirty during intimacy. It was a breakthrough for us in the bedroom. My girlfriend has been insecure about talking in the bedroom since the beginning of our relationship because she's not fluent in English. She usually avoids saying anything mid-deed other than mumbling, which I appreciate too, but I've always wanted to hear her say something hot in the heat of the moment, even if she said something nasty in her native language. I never put pressure on her to do anything that made her uncomfortable, but I did tell her how much I would enjoy hearing things come out of her mouth when we sleep together. She didn't budge though. The thought of talking made her cringe. I eventually accepted the fact that she was obviously not the talking dirty type, which was okay. However, last night happened. My girlfriend came home from an office party and I could tell she was tipsy. She hugged me and said she was prepared to talk dirty if I promised not to laugh. I instantly promised not to laugh. Cue foreplay. I was going down on her when she said she wanted me to reach home base. Sweet. Good opening line for an inexperienced talker. I was impressed. Mid-deed, she kissed me and said you're within me now. I asked if she liked it. She nodded and said you're so far within me now. I was struggling not to break my promise and burst out laughing when I realized she was recycling the same line. When I went to go down again, I said I love the taste. She said cool, thank you. Now work on me like I was a horse in the field and treat me like a saddle. I was afraid she was gonna catch me trying not to laugh. My girlfriend said I can feel you behind my belly button. At that moment, I lost it and laughed. My girlfriend had no idea what was so funny about what she said. I apologized for laughing and said it was the most unique talk I've ever heard and that I loved her even more for giving me that experience. Nothing I said made her less upset about me laughing though. Based on her body language, I'm gonna have to do a lot of exceptionally good boyfriend things before I see her unclothed again.
What's the most repulsive thing someone has done on a date with you? I met a guy on Tinder who seemed nice and fairly attractive at first. My first impression was that he seemed a little vanilla. He didn't drink or smoke, and wanted to be a meteorologist. He was super close with his grandfather, gentlemanly and family-oriented. All green flags so far. We ended up going to Starbucks and talked for a couple hours. It was nice, so I set up another date. We went for ice cream this time and again talked for a while. We were sitting outside talking about physical attractions. I mentioned how men are attracted to prominent parts in women, while girls tend to gravitate towards odd features like caps and such. All of a sudden, he gets really weird and says I don't know if I should tell you this. So of course I prod him until he tells me. This ends up being my tragic mistake. First, he confesses to having a foot fetish. Whatever.